So is Jamie been freed?
He's free. Yeah, Jamie's free. He's back. Got back last night, probably like around 10 o'clock or whatever it was, but he's good. He's ready to rock.
I know you didn't get too deep into the week, but did you have to start making any contingency plans just in case?
Oh yeah, you always do. You know when you deal with that kind of stuff with embassies and policies and NATO visas, and you never know what'll happen. So yeah, we had a contingency plan. We had a plan prior to, so we were ready for it.
Would you have Graham punt?
T-Mac, you guys made the decision to go for to let him run out for the safety in the end zone. Did that play out as you guys would have liked, or are there things that you would have done differently in terms of too much time, not enough time, taking off?
No, I mean, you always want to take as much time as you can, run around and bleed as much of the clock as you can before you get out of bounds. But it happened the way we thought it would.
Is there any thought in that situation to put Richie James or Saquon back there as opposed to the punter, if that's the?
You can. I mean, the Rams did it with Brandon Powell. He ran around for a little bit, but again, I mean, it's however you view it, and we've practiced it with Jamie. Did it during training camp. Did it about 2 weeks ago, and the situation came up, and we were ready for it.
Has Carter Coughlin been impressive to you this season in kick coverage?
He's done a good job. He has. He's. I mean, obviously with the caused fumble, and then he had another tackle last week. Carter doing what Carter does. He's a really good teams player. He's really good in kickoff coverage, and he makes plays when they come to him. So that's all we can ask for the guys to keep working to get better. And when they get a chance to make a play, they're a free runner. You go make a play, and he's done that.
What do you want to see differently on the short punt that hit up Pinnock, right?
That was kind of a fluke deal. I think, if you go watch O'Donnell's punts, it was probably one of the worst games I've seen him had. He's like 2 of those punts were less than 30 yards, which is extremely unusual for him. Most of the time it's 50 or 60. So those balls are kind of miss-hit balls. And we were kind of trying to play the guys back so we could have an extra blocker just in case we lose a guy at the line of scrimmage. So I thought that was just kind of a fluke deal that happened.
How much is there a general rule that you don't want any kickoffs hitting the ground?
Kickoffs or punts?
Was there a kickoff that bounced?
Yeah, I mean, they kicked it short. Yeah, I mean, he kicked it short.
So do you want the short guy to get it? Are you okay with that bouncing there?
No, we always want our guys to feel the ball in the air if we can. The deep guy always has the right of way to the ball, but they kicked the ball against the wind, and it was a little short. And they were struggling going to that one end towards our tunnel. Both kickers were kicking the ball out, but their kicker more so than ours. But no, you always want to catch the ball in the air. We don't ever want it to hit the ground.
On that punt, is it the returner's responsibility to tell Pinnock the ball's coming to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you watch the tape, he did. Like, he's screaming and yelling and pointing, and but it's unusual because normally in our game in this country, you don't have a lot of cheering and yelling, crowd noise during the play, and it was really, really loud in between each kicks, which is a little different. So, but that's being in London, and they're used to the ball. They cheer anytime you punt or kick a ball.
Because Pinnock turns around and goes.
He didn't. No, he didn't hear.
He didn't hear?
No, he didn't hear him at all. I mean, it was loud during the play. I mean, it's just that's playing football in Europe.
In the end, though, do you give Pinnock some credit for how he reacted to the
Yeah, he did a good job of trying to swat it out of bounds and making an effort to get the ball out of bounds once he realized what he did.
T-Mac, kind of a big picture question. It's been a while. How nice is it to come in for a winning team here?
You try and not focus on that, as crazy as it sounds, but it's great. I mean, being able to walk in the building and there's a different feeling. You don't feel like there's a dark cloud over your head every time you walk in, but it's on to the next one, and just try and go get the next win, go 1-0 this week, and just do our part as a special teams unit to help get a victory.
As a special teams coordinator, what do you think when you see what Tucker has done over his career?
Yeah, Justin Tucker's amazing. He's a three-way guy in college at Texas, and he did everything. And just the transformation that he made from being a punter and a kicker, and in college, and just seeing him grow throughout his career, the guy's amazing. I mean, it's just the stuff that he can do and the stuff that he does is just unlike any other kicker that we've seen, in our era. So he's a different animal that way. Very special talent.
Do you know Harbaugh at all from, because he's the special teams coordinator, the head coach, who's the gold standard for, I assume, where you want to get to.
Yeah.
So.
I've known Harp for years. He was in Philly when I was here the first time. And I met him when I was at Kansas City, my first job in the league, and we've always, kept in touch over the years. But no, he's definitely a guy you look up to as a special teams coordinator's league because he's done it the right way, coming from a coaching family. But no, Harbs is a good man, excellent football coach.